Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Heroes Swipe Right, and the key was provided by developer. This is a roguelite, and well, it's not a very well developed one, but it offers quite interesting mechanic. It's somewhat similar to games where you go left and right, where you swipe left and right like you use phone for some applications, but it's actually a roguelite. You level up a bit, you get some boost that is permanent, and then you go to dungeon and try to kill the boss. I will try to show you options. It has horrible controls here because you cannot use mouse. Right, so of course resolution is broken because it's not the resolution that I set. Music is lowered, that's good. And we just play. It has one save, so I have already my developed character. Right. The character is going to do this boink 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 thing all the time, so we have to deal with it, as I had to. I will leave a little bit of sound. Here you can get one item per, well, I'm not sure if it's one or depending how many diamonds you have, so we'll just take one. You lose your diamonds when you enter the dungeon. You also lose your money. Money is only for the dungeon itself, and diamonds are for upgrades. And if you go to dungeon, you lose them. But well, you have to have enough to get them upgrades. But upgrades are here. As you can see, most meaningful ones cost 64. So this is how many you have to get in a full run to level up. And this is the swiping thing. So you can swipe a bit, find some guy, maybe, I don't know, maybe this one. I'm not sure who is less annoying. Maybe this one. I'm not sure what Pig Whisperer does. Pig Latin. Could be just language. Alright. Could be useful. Okay. So you're actually one guy, even though you well, you move around with a friend, but you are actually one guy. That's your HP, 175, and your damage is rather low. I'm not sure if you can check it, but it's rather low. You'll see it when we fight first enemy. You just check the recording. Yeah, it should be fine. So there is a boss on level 5. I guess you have to make it to level 5, killing those enemies and going for 5 levels, which is not very likely because you lose HP quite fast. That is already with upgrades. Normally you die and lose very quickly. You just run out of HP and you die. There's also quite annoying enemies. So overall it's very grindy and it's very hard to play. The game is set against you, clearly. You're not supposed to beat it on first try. Yes, this is useful, I guess. I mean, I need 64. I'm not even sure what are those other bonuses useful for. The speed or the magic. I don't really use magic. It's not that great. Usually just have to move quickly and bump into enemies to kill them as fast as possible. Like this. I just killed him with 2 bumps. That is what you're supposed to do, probably, as much as I understand the game. Right, again, we avoid the spikes because they take 15 HP. We try to find a way through it. Usually you have to be patient because otherwise you just run out of HP. Again, some more gems, but we need 64, so that's far from success. And that's the way to the next level. I could go to the shop, but I need way more money and I don't have that much. Here you can see you need 39 up to 78 to get some bonus. And we have 8, so there's no point to go to the shop. Not sure if I should go through this. Maybe I should. Ah, it's just closed. It's better to fight this guy than to go into the trap. Yeah, that's the annoying guy. He makes this big explosion that usually hits you, unless you're very quick. Could be many of them as well. See, that's another guy. Actually, I got hit by the zombie, or maybe by the skeleton. They'll do something. Skeletons throw, zombies just bump into you, and the other guy makes the big explosion. It should be reassuring, but it isn't. We don't really have that much resources. We still don't have 64 gems for an upgrade. We have 16 for the not that important upgrade. Maybe let it go. Can we buy anything? Well, we could buy this, but this is just luck. Now I'm stuck a bit. Yes, we can blink. That's useful actually. That spell is useful. Yes, we can bump this guy. I don't think he gets hit by the traps. We do. So now I'm going probably for exit. Because at this point, I think it's best idea to go for exit. We might also get one upgrade. I wanna kill this guy because I really find him annoying. Right. Of course he hit me, and I cannot heal. Let's go back. I will try to buy something. Maybe let's buy shoes. I'm not sure what they do. No idea. Yaks. I don't know what it means. Floor traps don't scare you. Probably they don't hit me. Let's see. Let's test it. Yes, we can ignore traps. That's useful. Now they're gonna do at least probably something like 12 damage or 8. We got slightly more money. No healing, of course, because healing almost doesn't exist. It's very scarce. So that's it. And we should probably move some. Let's see if map works. Yes, it works. I have to go up. Something like that. It says you can teleport to some spots on the map. That's quite interesting. I never tried. Right, another zombie. At least we're going to be taking 15 damage. So that's better. This is only level 2 and we need to go to level 5 with full HP. So that's just almost impossible. Yeah, that disappeared when we killed him. They will do damage, probably. Nothing here. I think we can go for a full run or something close to it. Because it's not that long. Let's just keep going. Or I will just die, which is likely. Okay, another guy. He's down. There is some challenge. I think that's a challenge. Not sure what it does, but I wanna try it. What does it say? Well, whatever. Yes. Also not in my favor, whatever that means. Ah, I lost HP. All of it. Aside from 1 point. So we are basically dead. Okay. Yeah. We took risk and we died. Okay, so if you go back, you can spend, as you can see, I lost all my money. I can now spend gems, which is a bit annoying because you have to do it one upgrade at a time. You do the upgrade, it goes back. Now you click it again, you get another upgrade, so it goes. Yeah, so we got 2 very useless upgrades, and well, those guys here appear slowly, so you have to find them in the dungeon. They're not instantly there. I'm not gonna click each of them because there would be a big spoiler. I'll just let you know that there is an upgrade which is permanent, money is not permanent, and the guys you find are also not permanent. So you would have to find another person and go play with him, right? So go for the next run and so on until you beat the boss. Not sure if the game goes deeper. It's probably going to take you a couple of hours to beat it first time because you pretty much need the upgrades. You need to grind for the upgrades and maybe kill the boss, and either the game ends or it's deeper. Hard to say. It's rather grindy. So the whole thing about sweeping well, your other guy, that is pretty much just the perks, because you are still you just do the damage that you have, and you have the HP that you have. It's not like you have 2 people, you just have 1 person. The other guy or girl or whoever that is adds only his 3 perks. So you have those perks additionally for the run. They might change the gameplay a bit, they might give you a boost or a debuff, and you use this person, well, just to boost you or to make it harder, and you go through the dungeon using whatever items you buy from this guy on the left, and whatever upgrades you found, and you try to beat it, killing I think 3 enemies. There is the skeleton, the zombie, and the mage, whoever that is, the one who makes explosions. So 3 types of enemies. Then there is a boss, and well, if you find the exit, you go to next floor. If you die in the process, like I did, you start over. And that's the game. So it's a roguelite because you have permanent progression. That swiping mechanic is just to pick your guy with perks, so you just get a set of 3 perks per run, which you can keep re-rolling all the time until you find someone that's not that annoying, and then you keep playing and grinding until you beat it. I think I would give it 5 because I think the game is average. It's not annoying in terms of using that swipe mechanic. I actually tried to play a couple of games with that swipe mechanic, and I actually didn't like any of them. Here it's just a small gimmick, and it doesn't really affect the gameplay. It's not really the same genre as other games that use the swiping mechanic. It's more about going to dungeon and killing enemies. There isn't many of them, but you have some interesting perks to unlock. You have some progression, and the game runs fast. It's not great, but it could be a time waster for a couple of hours. Probably the content is not very big, but it works fine. It's just not very fascinating. I wasn't suffering playing it, but I'm also not very crazy about beating it and grinding more. I played it how long? Let's check. Probably like 2 hours or something like that. No, less. 76 minutes, yes. So I was just grinding, doing a couple of runs, trying to upgrade my basic skills, and that's still not enough. Well, stats, not skills. That's still not enough to beat the boss. I fought the boss like 2 or 3 times. I was always either too wounded or I didn't have enough firepower, so probably need like 50, 60 firepower and something around full health to beat him, which needs you to grind a lot. Like you need a good run to get 64, and you would probably need let me see. You would probably need more max health, more strength, more defense. At least those 3 should be upgraded, at least to this level or higher. That's just very grindy. And from what I understand, that's the game. I'm not sure how far it goes. There might be some more NPCs to find, or maybe it goes past the first boss. But the gameplay is exactly what you have seen in around 10 minutes. So you just do run after run after run, and eventually you beat it. So I leave it with 5, and I don't personally recommend it, but I can't say it's broken or anything. It works overall, aside from broken resolution that's just showing the wrong number, but it works correctly in the window. So it's just very average, quite mundane, but I can't say it doesn't work. It does what it's supposed to, just not much. I would definitely prefer the game to be bigger and offer you more customization, some ability to make a build, and maybe more content, more different enemies, some difficulty modes. Well, just more content, because this is not much. This is a game for probably like 2 or 3 hours, maybe more if it needs more grinding, but after that you'll be probably done with it. So I don't recommend it, even though I give it this average score of 5 out of 10. If it's on sale and you're a big fan of such games, that you can grab it for collection, for just playing it for a few hours, but I wouldn't overpay for it. Let's check the price. I will actually check the price now, because I forgot. I'm not even sure if it has a price. You know, it's gonna be released in a few days, so it doesn't even have a price, so hard to say. Definitely I wouldn't pay more than a couple of dollars for this, like $2 maybe. But if you ever find it on sale, then you might grab it just for adding to your collection. However, if you are after a proper good roguelike or roguelite, there are definitely better games out there. So I'll be careful with the price. But yeah, it's not broken, it's just kinda boring and not very long. So that was Heroes Swipe Right, and I will leave you with my thoughts at this point, and I'll see you guys in the next review.